I want to talk about Trump pulling a troop out of Assyria. See, when Trump pull all the troop out of Assyria, Iran gonna try to take over that area in the Middle East. See, and Trump gonna have to make a war with Iran. See, that's what I've been trying to tell people. You know, all this setting it up for the end time. You know, just like when Trump made Jerusalem the capital of Israel. You know, it's setting it up for the end time. And none of those nations no more, they come against Trump, you know, about everything they be doing. That's like I was telling you, Trump is that mighty king. He do according to his will. You know, see, the people don't like Trump pulling the troop out of Assyria, but he doing it anyway. You know, it's like he got out of the Paris Agreement. It's like he made Jerusalem the capital of Israel. And none of these nations like that. None of the United Nations, none of them. See? And the European Union don't like it. See? But that's why the European Union don't trust the United States anymore. That's what I was trying to, that's what I was trying to tell people. So in the European Union all setting it up for the end time so they can, you know, form them 10 king, them 10 horn at the end time. It's not time yet though, but they will start forming and defending their own self. This is what I'm trying to show y'all. But Trump is that mighty king, which you read about in Daniel chapter 11. See, Bush broke Iraq home, and Trump will break Iran home, but it's not time yet. No. So Trump will probably gonna win again. And the next go around, then he's gonna break Iran home. And when that fourth king come in Iran, we only in the third king in Iran. So from 9/11, that's what I've been trying to tell y'all. But I know a lot of people still don't understand what I'm saying. Trump is that mighty king. You can read about it in Daniel chapter 11. Like in I'm going to start with verse 2 again. I've been over that many times. But I've been showing you about Trump pulling a troop out of Assyria that lead to Iran trying to take over that area. You know, so Trump will have to fight Iran to make war with him. And he gonna break Iran horn, but the Bible said his horn will be broken. You know, because our nation is divided. We don't stand together no more. All right, verse 2, in Daniel chapter 11, verse 2. And now will I show thee the truth. Behold, there shall stand up yet 3 kings in Persia. See, Persia is Iran. You can look it up in the dictionary. From 1935, Persia became Iran. Yeah. Shall stand up yet 3 kings in Persia, and the fourth shall be far richer than they all. And by his strength through his riches, his shall stay up all against the realm of Grecia. You know, we can taking like the government, like laws of Grecia. You know, about human rights and all that stuff. And verse 3 said, and a mighty king shall stand up, that shall rule with great dominion, and do according to his will. That is Donald Trump. See, a mighty king will stand up against Iran, against Persia. See, and will do according to his will. See, and that's what Trump is doing now. See, that mighty king is standing up, but he will do according to his will. And that's what he's doing. That's why all those nations don't like Trump. Nobody like him. See, he don't want them to be in the United Nations. See, you want to come out of the United Nations. You want to be a, you know, America first, like he said. See, y'all don't pay attention what he be saying. He want to be a sovereign nation. You know, he want to be the president of the United States, not the president of the world. So he want to rule the world, tell the other nation what to do. So that's why the people don't like him in the United States, all these leaders all around the world. And that's why the European Union got formed at 10K. So they have to defend their own self. And that's going to be the last and final beast, the 10K. But when the United States home get broken, after they fight Iran, the United States home get broken, then the third beast will enter. It will have 4 heads, 4 rulers. It's going to be the Vatican, it's going to be China, it's going to be Britain, and it's going to be Russia in there. It's going to be ruling the world. All right, and verse 4 says, in Daniel chapter 11, verse 4, and when he shall stand up, his kingdom shall be broken. See, his kingdom will be broken after he fight Iran. You see, and shall be divided toward the 4 winds of heaven, and not to his prosperity, nor according to his dominion which he ruled. See, not according to his prosperity, nor according to his dominion which he ruled. You see, his kingdom shall be plucked up even for others besides those. See, I'm going to read it to you again. It said, and when he shall stand up, his kingdom shall be broken, and shall be divided toward the 4 winds of heaven, and not to his prosperity, nor according to his dominion which he ruled. For his kingdom shall be plucked up even for others besides those 4 that will be ruling after his kingdom plucked up. See, because 4 of them going to stand up after his kingdom going to be broken. And go to Daniel 8, it tell you. Daniel 8 and verse 8, I'm going to read that. Therefore the he-goat waxed very great, and when he was strong, the great horn was broken. That's why Donald Trump said he's going to make America great again. See, he's making America great now. But in the Bible tell you his great horn going to be broken. See, you know, that's why the job was picking up, a lot of work came to America and stuff like that. You know, it's making America great. And they say his horn was broken, and for it came up 4 notable ones. See, the 4 more notable one after his horn is broken. See, it came up 4 notable ones. The Vatican was among the 4. See, and China gonna be in that too. See, it's gonna be China, Britain, Russia, and the Vatican. See, after his home gonna be broken, because China's stealing all American technology and stuff. You know, he become a powerful nation too, just like Russia. And say, and for it came up 4 notable ones toward the 4 winds of heaven. And out of verse 9 saying, out of one of them came forth a little horn. See, that's the false prophet. That little horn came forth. See, which shall wax exceedingly great toward the south and toward the east and toward the pleasant land. Yes, Jerusalem. All right, verse 21 said, and the rough goat is the king of Grecia, and the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. See, Bush was the first king. He broke a rock horn. See, you got to break those 2 horns. So Iran horn yet left to be broken. And said, And now that being, verse 22 says, and now that being broken, whereas four stood up for its full kingdom. See, four of them stood up for the kingdom after the United States home was broken. So we got into the third beast after the United States home, because the third beast had four heads, four of them was ruling in the third beast. Then the leopard shall stand up shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power. See, what we read before, not according to his prosperity. See, not in his power, but in the 10-horn power. You see, it shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power. Not the 10-horn, mean like the third beast, because when he's broken, he ain't gonna have no more authority no more. His power will be gone. But not in his power, and in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance. You see, the transgressor is not yet to the full. See, homosexuality and all these other sins are spread rapidly. You know, it'll be like in the days of Noah. See, in the days of Lot. You know, people killing one another for nothing. That's what's happening now. See, they're coming against all the white man. The white man keeping the laws, you know, the rules in the world today. See, but they're coming all against the white man. See, most of those white people, they are the seed of Jacob. You know, the seed of Ephraim's seed, Jacob seed from Abraham, the natural branch. You know, the white people. But they're coming all against the white man that came up all these technology, all these new things to make our life more comfortable. But the people can't see it. Now after they done all that for us, and they're coming against them. It's like I was telling you about, like in Leviticus 26. They're going to come against the white man around the world. It's in Britain too. New Zealand, Australia, all those places. Even in France, everywhere. Because they are one of the 12 tribes of Jacob. Jacob's son. Because a lot of people do not understand that. God given that wisdom to rule other nation. You know, that wisdom comes from God to develop different things. You see all those other nations, both nations, they got to steal the technology and stuff from the United States and Britain and Canada and other places. Pay attention. You know, you just got to read the Bible and understand it. Who built all those highways, freeways, trains, everything, you know, that started all going out of space and everything else. You know, it's the white people. You know, and the women can't see that either, and they're coming against them. That's why the Bible said the women will rule in the last day. The reason why that happened, because the white man, they fell away from God. Jacob's seed, they fell away from God, the natural branch. You know, but God gave them that wisdom. You know, just like God gave Noah the wisdom to build that ark. But that wisdom came from God. You have to understand that God give those white people that wisdom to invent things. You know, that's what I'm just trying to show y'all. You know, but the generation of people in the world that can't see all these nations gonna come in the United States and they're gonna come against the white people. That's why I was trying to show what's gonna happen to the white people. You know, because of their sin. You know, promote homosexuality and all these other stuff. Adultery, fornication, we didn't accept all that a long time ago. You know, they was following no closer to God, the white people, way back then. But they done left God. That's why God using the other nation to punish them. You know, that's all. I'm not against no nation, nobody. I'm not against the white people. I love the white people. You know, they brought up all those stuff to make our life more convenient. God give them that wisdom. But like I said, it is fell into sin, God just want them to repent. You know, I love all people. You know, God said for us to love one another. But thank you all, and may God bless you all and give you all wisdom.